School on Monday.
Hi, I'm Ruben.
And I'm Eric.
Welcome to School on Monday, a podcast where we tackle all student topics, from study tips to relevant and interesting news discussions, funny stories and anecdotes.
There's no handbook for school survival, but help's always at hand at the School on Monday podcast.
Check out our website at www.schoolonmonday.com. It's hot where we are today, isn't it? Oh wait, I did it again, I did this. I forgot temperature. It's hot where we are. It's kind of hot here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit mad.
Why are you wearing that? We're in Dubai.
I don't... Someone didn't give me the memo.
What, man's not hot? Isn't that?
Man's not hot. You get me?
that?
Man's really not hot out here.
Oh, it's boiling.
Why are we in Dubai?
Because that's where we're trying to get to next year. Needs to get holiday. Something.
Yeah, because the British weather out here. Whew.
Nah, rainy today. I've heard. I'm not there. We're in Dubai, but I've heard it's all raining.
100%.
What's the question for today, Eric?
What should you do if you are being bullied?
Okay. You like that pause thing again, yeah?
I think it creates emphasis.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Tell me a bit about bullying. What is bullying?
I'm going to give you the real definition, yeah?
Mm.
Let me just give you the real definition. Because I've done some research.
You did some research?
Yeah, okay. So the real definition is... bullying is a kind of behaviour by an individual or a group. Yeah?
Mm.
Used to hurt or demean someone.
Okay. What do you mean by demean?
Just like disvalue someone.
Okay.
Or like be mean, but demean.
More than mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you got under the belt.
Okay. Yeah.
Pause. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you go to the lowest thing. So that's
why did you find it? It seems like you wanted to really put that line out there.
Because we don't want to get misconstrued of my waffles to the actual meaning of what bullying is.
Alright, cool.
Do you know, that's very important. Let's get that straight, because bullying is a very serious topic. You know, it happens a lot.
Every day it's happening.
Every day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I clearly get bullied in here.
By who?
By Ruben. See what I'm saying?
It's a bit of, we call it playful banter here.
Yeah.
Don't we?
He really tapped my thing like, yeah.
Playful baby,
no, don't do that. I feel violated now.
Oh my dude.
No, I genuinely feel violated now. No, so that is the actual meaning of bullying.
I feel like I need a tissue today. Like, it's that temperature change from England to Dubai.
You got hay fever,
like,
innit?
I don't know. No. But we'll see how it is. If you see me picking my nose, I'm sorry, but let's get into
That's
it.
mad. Like, if you look back at it, yeah, like, at least one time in your life, you've been a victim of bullying.
Okay.
That's what the research says.
Yeah.
And another research, let me read it out to you, which is very, very sad. Yeah.
I'm smiling. I need to. Get
This is
smile
very,
on
very serious.
Alright, go on.
Okay. So I found a report that 1 in 5 teenagers have been bullied in the past year, which is outrageous. Why are you laughing?
Huh?
We're trying to be serious.
Why did you look at me like that?
I don't know. You're sitting there laughing.
No, because I can't. When you're serious, I can't take it.
No, this is mad. Like, if you deep it, like, Ruben might be smiling and stuff, but this is a very,
it's a serious
very,
topic. It's
serious...
because it's you delivering it.
Yeah.
If it was anyone else delivering it, I'd
It'd
be
be
fine.
like, do you know what I mean? But it's clearly me that's delivering that report, which is, like, mind-boggling. Don't you think? What do you think about that?
In terms of the 1 in 5.
Are you surprised by that?
1 in 5. Yeah. I feel that's very high. 1 in 5. Yeah. Is it that they feel like they're being bullied, or they're actually...
No, they've actually been bullied. And this is taken away from people that genuinely admit that they've been bullied. So it might be even higher. And also, like, research shows that 1 in 2 people in their whole lifetime will be
bullied at some point,
or like participate in bullying, or one of those two things.
That makes sense.
You think?
1 and 2, yeah.
Like,
I can see that one more than the 1 and 5.
did you ever like experience any bullying, or have you bullied anyone?
No.
Are you sure?
I've never been a bully. Never. I remember in primary school, I thought I'd been bullied one time. But it's like, I remember I felt like I was being bullied, but it was only like a day thing. Like I think I was like kept out of some sort of game or something.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone was digging a big hole. I don't know if you remember, there was a big hole on the bank on West Grove.
Oh yeah,
Everyone was
yeah.
just that hole. We used to just dig it with rocks.
Yeah.
And I kind of was left out and stuff, and I felt bullied at that point. But yeah,
That's not really bullying though.
No, I felt.
What, leaving that?
I felt bullied.
Okay.
Because they're making fun of me as well.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
Who?
No, I can't do names. It was one day still.
Who?
No.
What? I was there.
No.
No, say letter.
No, we can't do letters.
Okay.
We can't do letters, like.
Okay.
'Cause we can't be accusing people this late, 20 years on. Do you know what I mean? It's
No,
just
but
how
people
it's how I
people
felt at the
accuse
time, but it wasn't really a big thing. But yeah, I guess people, I don't know, growing up, people do poke fun at you here and there, but never been a thing where I feel like I'm going home and really thinking about my day and I don't want to go back to school and stuff like that.
Yeah, never.
Do you know what I mean? Have you been bullied? Or been a bully?
No, I haven't bullied no one.
Mm-hmm.
I know, sure, but I don't know if leaving, being left out, is that type of bullying? I mean, or feeling that you've been bullied.
It depends how you feel. Like that's why I said, like, whether it's bullying or not, I don't know, but I felt bullied because it was accompanied with like making fun of me. So then that becomes bullying. If you don't want to include someone in what you're doing, then that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But don't like poke fun at them. Do you know what I mean?
No, because if I think about it, there's been like 2 instances. Like, so people that know me that I was born in Sri Lanka. I don't know why that's so funny.
Yeah,
but so I was born in Sri Lanka, and when I came, I was unable to speak English.
Yeah.
I still don't. To this day. So, but then like, so the only people that I knew was my family. So like I had 2 cousins, and they were like already at that young age. Like I was like 4 or 5. Like they were already close because they lived together and stuff like that. So when I come to London, they kind of like sided me, like just left me out with everything.
You weren't brought into the
I wasn't brought
cousin
into
crew.
like into the actual like young age cousin crew, which is my age. Do you know what I mean? So I was kind of left out, and I remember one time my mum went mad at my mum's sisters and that, because like they were like, oh, why is my son always getting left out with certain situations and stuff. But so maybe at that time I felt like I was being left out. Does that make me feel bullied? I'm not really too sure, to be honest. But at that
Did you feel happy about it?
No, I was upset.
Yeah. It's one of those ones you feel upset.
Then is that, you know what I'm saying?
Just for no reason as well.
Yeah.
Like, you're meant to be family.
Yeah.
For no reason.
And I was supposed, and so I left, like, literally been, but the positive things from that is the fact that I've kind of had to, you know, make my own friends, and I had to not rely on my like family per se to be comfortable in the situation. So I kind of had to go out there and make my own friends, you know, learn how to speak the language as well.
Yeah.
You know, and just took it for what it is. And I know a lot of people like, but now I feel like, you know, when someone's left out, like every single time that someone's left out now, when they're around me or something like that, I more attach myself onto them and say like, cool, I'm here for you, because I know that feeling of being left out at such a young age. So I've always said, like, cool, like, let me attach myself to them, no matter if no one else attaches them. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's one of those instances, like I've said, alright, cool, like, you know, that made me feel upset, because I didn't know no better, you know. I thought my cousins would like with me in and this is that, and we'll be all happy, but the reality, it wasn't like that. But now I'm looking back at it, it was probably the most positive thing.
I remember a time I was bullied in school.
Is it?
In secondary school.
Why do I feel like you're going to say something involving me?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, go on.
But I wasn't a student.
So what was you?
A teacher. No, I weren't bullied, but as a teacher, like I had kids threatening to fight me. So if they're trying to fight, if they're that angry, over like, I met them for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
In 15 minutes, if you can threaten to fight me as a teacher, like imagine what's happening in some schools in terms of bullying. Imagine that same kid what he's doing to others.
Yeah.
So
it is one of the like probably one of the saddest things in school. Like honestly, like getting bullied. That feeling must be, especially like when you feel alone and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh.
Like not wanting to go to school because of that.
Of that reason. You know what's fun? Not funny, but you know what? There was a situation. So basically, you know, like back when we were younger, we used to give birthday beats.
Oh, I know what you're doing, yeah.
And genuinely, like, there was a time on my birthday, like I dodged everyone. Yeah. Like no one could touch me. Yeah. So I was like, cool. Like next day coming in now, it's gonna be cool. Like no one's gonna touch me. It's not my birthday now because I've literally dipped and weaved in and out.
Even hiding the whole day.
Gone home. Like bang. Like gone home. And then the next day I come, a couple of the people like the kids and stuff, they start chasing me. I was like, what's going on here? And I was like, what's going on here?
You got the belated ones.
Yeah, the belated. I was like, yo, is this what we on? So I quickly hid and like literally hid somewhere in like the technology room. Hide. And I was just hiding there for time. And one of my teachers, one of my like close teachers from my graphics thing, he was like to me, what are you doing? Like, and I looked kind of upset. I was mad upset. Like, it's like, what's going on? Like, so then he was like, oh, what's going on? And then I was like, yeah, people are chasing me to give me beats and stuff.
Snitch.
Couple 6ix9ine and that. Yeah. You get me? But I'm telling him.
I'm alright.
No. I'm telling him because I actually know him very well. So I'm telling him like, he's not gonna make it. I thought he wasn't gonna make a big issue out of it. So I told him like, this is the situation. Like it's not that serious. Like I'm telling him because I know him well and we actually very cool and stuff like. And we have a relationship. I thought he was just like, don't be alright, be alright, blah blah blah. Next time I know like he's gone and told one of the teachers, and they've kind of told the kids off that are partaking in that thing. So that was one of the instances. And also, now you mention it, yeah. In school, like I didn't understand the severity of one of the issues, but only now I've actually understood it because I've spoke to the person that was involved in it, and apparently there was a time where, like there was a friend of mine. We're cool now, we were cool now, and like she didn't want to come to the school because of me, because we were in the same form. Like it was like we were just like all like taking like the mick out of each other, and we've had like certain instances like we just didn't like get along, but we were cool for a period, and then we just didn't get along, and then like people made such a big situation out of other things and stuff like that. So
name her.
No, we're not gonna name no names.
Alright, don't ask me next time.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's personal, like, you know what I'm saying? So, but only now I've understood it because we genuinely had a conversation prior to everything, and we're all grown now and stuff. So we actually genuinely had a conversation, but I didn't really understand like the severity of how seriously she took it or how she felt because she never said anything.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting and laughing. I'm not saying nothing malicious or anything, but we're just sitting there laughing and stuff like that. And I think it must have caused like. Just be uneasy and stuff like that, and she didn't really want to come into school, and I've only realised that she told me like recently. So one, I do want to apologise to her.
Yeah, you tell her, she'll know who she is.
Yeah, I do want to apologise to her.
Properly, and sincerely. Say I'm sorry properly to the guy.
Bro, I did.
No, properly, I don't believe it.
I'm very sorry, for what happened during school.
Okay.
And I already apologised, so I don't know why he's got me apologising on camera.
You got to do it again.
You know what I mean? So. But that situation you don't. So I would also say to people like some people that you might see, you might not feel like you're not saying anything bad or anything like that.
Yeah.
You might actually be hurting their feelings in another way, you know. So just be nice to each other. Just be kind to each other. Like I didn't have no like the intentions wasn't to hurt anyone. We were just sitting and laughing and blah blah blah. And that can be, you know, if you're sitting and laughing at someone all day long, someone's gonna get annoyed. Like. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like
and your laugh is annoying.
Yes, it seems very personal, my laugh. Like, if I start laughing at you, you're like, ugh, like, you're gonna like, you know what I'm saying? So, that's one of those things. So, that's one thing I've really, in the past, like, 3 years, I've actually understood that. I didn't really understand that. Yeah. Well, like, I didn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
But look how it's made someone else feel. So that was one mistake that I look back and say, oh, that's appalling for my behalf. But I wasn't really understanding of it back then.
Yeah, you mentioned a few like types of bullying. Well, let's talk a bit about them. So, tell me a few more. Maybe elaborate on what you've already mentioned.
Of course, you got like the physical bullying. So like you beating them up.
Yeah.
Catching them in the corridor, beating them up. What are you doing?
Got to get the chocolate.
Oh.
Just got it from the Dubai shop. Yeah,
how much that cost? That £25?
It's not pounds, we're in Dubai.
Yin.
I'll be honest with you. I can't even take the mic, 'cause I don't know what they spend.
Oh, okay. So, you got to show them the chocolate.
Yeah, we got the...
This, if Kinder. Elite. Yeah.
The mini one.
Do you know what I mean? So that's the elite. But one of the types of bullying is physical, which is like shoving, you know, hurting people physically. I think that's one of the types, which is, you know, please keep, especially now, keep your hands to yourself due to COVID, and even after.
No, I'm Eric, bro.
What?
Man said keep your hands. Especially with COVID. No, you're cracking me up. I swear that.
No.
You're cracking me up, bro. Nah.
Nah. What do you mean?
No.
Like, Ruben's having a mare today.
No. You actually.
We keeping all of this in.
No.
No, serious. We
No.
keep this in.
How are you saying because of COVID?
No, I said first because of
Especially
COVID. Especially because of COVID. But after COVID, keep your hands to yourself. You shouldn't be touching no one. Female shouldn't be hitting a man shouldn't be hitting a female. Simple as that. He can't do serious topics.
No, I can't do it with you, bro. I'm struggling with you.
Because I'm serious though.
You're serious, but yeah.
Yeah, so...
You're doing it well, it's me.
Yeah. So, I apologise to them.
Yeah, sorry. Come on.
So, there's two types of bullying, which is physical and emotional.
Yeah.
So, emotional, like, for example, when I said the story about the female friend, I didn't intentionally do anything, but clearly something's, you know, nagging her for so many years, and she's only told me that recently.
You're going back and forth, felt like banter.
Yeah,
Playful banter,
it felt like banter, sorry. But the reality is not like that.
They say there's a thin line with banter, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think it just depends what it is, because in our friendship in our friendship circle,
Friendship group?
in a friendship circle, yeah.
Circle, okay, cool.
In our friendship, we don't actually do banter to hurt someone. Like, I've seen it in so many like friendships and...
No, but I think sometimes you have a friendship circle, but some people aren't friends with each other in that circle. Or they don't get along. They're just in a circle because they're friends with 3 out of 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes when they drop banter, it's like there's some real vengeance in there, layered behind the banter.
Yeah,
do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
But even I've seen close friends say stuff to each other, which is like that line there is thin. Like, you shouldn't be really saying it. Like, you're saying it to get a reaction from others. And also you're saying
I see what you mean, trying to impress another group maybe, or
like
just the rest of the group.
Yeah, just to be funny, but you're saying it in a hurtful way. Like, people need to understand, you can be funny without saying something to hurt someone.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Don't use someone else to get a little punchline and that.
One, that, and also you don't have to say something to hurt. Like, you can say funny things like, we're all hilarious without hurting people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing about Ruben's head top. He don't say nothing about my weight. You get me? But we have laughs and stuff. So people need to understand that. When I was younger, like, people used to say some reckless stuff because it thought that was the only way to be funny. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you ever self-deprecate?
What's that?
Do you know why I dropped that?
What?
Because I was watching a video 2 days ago and I learned that word. But it's like when you, like, imagine you said, I got ripped abs or something in a joke. Yeah. But you're taking the mick at yourself. Yeah. It's like that in yourself. Kind of putting yourself down.
That's self-bullying.
No, not self-bullying, but it's that like the joke's on you.
Yeah.
Like, we know you don't have abs. Yeah. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I do it a lot. Because what it is, like, if you understand your flaws and what you maybe not the best at or something, and you understand it, then no one can use that against you.
That 8 Mile tactic.
Yeah. Like Eminem.
Yeah.
So, like, no one can say anything to me. And I'll be like, oh, you said that to me. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? No one can say something to Ruben.
You said it.
Yeah, everyone said it. Like, we're confident within our... But that all comes down to the mentality we have, right? Like, we're confident in our own skin. So no one's gonna phase anything and say, yo, we're very harsh critics of ourselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So no one's gonna come and say, oh, you look like this, and make you feel some type of way. That's why I say don't give that, that energy, or don't even give that type of power to someone else to say something to you. Let's say that there, because if you give that power, like, it's just very difficult, because a lot of people will say something all the time. Even if you're doing the nicest thing, you could be the best looking models and stuff like that. It don't matter. Someone's going to criticize you by something.
There's always something.
Yeah, social media's made it even worse. Like, emotional bullying is like teasing and stuff like that. So when that's the case, like, you see on the net, like, people are looking 10-10 and I see people under the comments like, oh, look at your forehead. Do you get what I'm saying?
There's always something.
There's always something. Like, someone in their life is either going to be mad about their life and going to criticize you, or they just hate to see what they see, and they're going to say something bad about you. Like, not everyone's going to love you or like you or be like, do you know what I mean? You just got to ignore that. That's that negative energy you just have to ignore.
You've mentioned there a new form of bullying, that cyberbullying.
Yeah.
That wasn't really a thing when we were growing up.
Not too much.
Because what social networks were there? I remember Pixo.
Yeah.
There was MySpace, Bebo.
Yeah.
Were you on any of those?
No.
You could. I don't know.
I got Facebook when I was 15 or 16.
Yeah, probably same. Yeah.
So
around that.
Yeah. No.
It's effort. Like, you got to come home, sit on a computer and use it, rather than walking around, using Facebook on your phone so easily. There wasn't that.
Yeah.
I don't remember phones really having internet like that properly until what?
Only recently.
15?
Yeah.
15. We started having that sort of portable computer type stuff.
But even that, it was like only certain people had it. Certain people didn't have it.
If you were a bit bougie,
then you had it.
But even then, the connection was
poor.
slow.
Like, you get me? So you're just not sitting there, not like.
Connection was slow. Yeah, now it's all changed.
Like, everyone has it. Everyone can comment about someone's life about all the time due to Insta and stuff like that. There's always an opportunity to say something.
Yeah, like you said, there's trolls as well. Certain bullies don't even use their own profile. They go one step further to using a troll profile.
Yeah.
What do you call it? It's troll, yeah. It's troll.
Yeah.
Where they just make a random profile, no connection to them,
Yeah.
and start commenting on people's photos, or even in the DMs, direct messages.
Yeah, just saying harsh things.
Yeah, saying harsh things for no reason, like that.
But there's no need for that.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, and the thing is, people are gonna do what they're gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
So for you guys that are receiving it on the end, like, just try and block it as much as you can. I know it's extremely hard if someone's just sitting there nagging you and telling you you're ugly.
Yeah, you got to block these people straight away. Don't let them get into your brain at all.
Like, because there's so much negativity. Try and attach yourself to the positivity. Even if it's slim, you have to try and attach yourself to the positivity, because it is very harsh and it seems to get worse. Because
they're putting in effort, these trolls.
Yeah,
to make up another profile. And also, what I heard, people, like, for example, I could be a troll.
Yeah.
And I'd make a profile in your name.
Yeah.
And start doing stupid things to damage your reputation.
Yeah.
So that's going a step further.
Yeah.
Now I'm impersonating you. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy. You've heard of that before?
Yeah.
Yeah. What other forms of cyberbullying have you heard of? Any others?
Catfishing.
Oh yeah, that's bullying. It can be.
Because, like, you're messing with people's feelings, no?
You're
like,
wasting a lot of time.
Your time.
Time.
And people go to the extreme, like, money is well involved.
Yeah,
like.
yeah, true.
So, like, you're doing all of that for what? And when I look at these things, like programs like catfishing and I look at programs like bullying and stuff like that, it's just like the bulliers, like the people that are actually bullying people, like,
the bullies,
they're just like this. There's issues with them, not issues, but like
I know what you mean.
Like,
they've got their own
personal things, and that's why they project themselves onto certain individuals. And
the thing is, because it's online, it's very convenient. They don't have to show their face.
Yeah. So it makes it more accessible.
It's easy.
Like, when we're in growing up, like, people had to say it to our faces, and not too many people are saying anything to our faces. You might hear it from a distance because they've said it to someone else that's come to you and said, yo, they've been talking about like this. But to me, I've always just ignored everything. Unless someone comes to my face and says, yo, this. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But that comes, you know, of course it's going to take time to understand it and also build that confidence. You know, that it comes into your mentality here like, yo, nothing can ever, you know, annoy me or even get into my system from other
Different people become bullies. Why do they bully in the first place?
I think it, like from my personal experience of what I've seen, I think it's due to traumatic experiences from their life.
Yeah, like what we were just saying, they've got their own...
Yeah, like they all like got their own demons inside them, like issues or experiences that they haven't kind of healed, and they kind of use this as like a coping mechanism. Coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So, you know, hurt people. That's what they say.
Okay.
So, you know, if you're hurt, what do you do? Go hurt someone. That seems to be like the norm for a person that's, you know, coping through something. They use that as like a way to get out. You know, anger, lack of controlling their emotions is one of those. So they feel like, alright, cool, if I'm, you know, criticizing someone else, it make me feel better. But that's just kind of like, I would say that's just kind of like putting like a duvet over your problems.
I see what you mean.
So it's not, you're just covering it up.
Yeah.
But more time, you need to like invest some time in actually understanding what the issues are. And those things, like certain things, like for example, parents splitting up, that can cause a little friction inside their mind, which makes them go do, you know, these type of things. Or if they've had an experience of like someone bullying them.
Yeah, you never know at home. Don't know what's happening in someone's home.
Exactly. So they go bully now, they feel like they have to go bully someone else. So these are the situations that occur and make them feel like, you know. And also envy and jealous, which is envy and jealousy. Yeah, come on.
That again.
So that's one of the biggest things now, especially because of social media and stuff. A lot of people envy certain people's life, certain people's lifestyles, certain people's girlfriends, boyfriends, you know, all of these things that because you're so focused and fixated on other people's life, you know, that envy and jealousy becomes to say, oh, how am I going to take him off his ladder? Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to tear down her and stuff like that. You know, in this generation, we need to uplift each other. That's what we need to do and focus on, you know, like positivity and spreading that, because there's so much negativity here. You know, and to all the bulliers who's bullying and stuff, bro, like, leave this alone, like, honestly, like, you know, seek the help that you need.
What, you think they're watching this?
Yeah. And I'm speaking directly to you lot. Like, seek the help that you guys need. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit there and criticize every individual person because we don't know what's actually happening in their life. So I would say seek the help, because there's so much help. And we'll definitely put links in our show notes and stuff like that to websites and stuff like that. You can seek the help. You know, because we don't really know everything. Let's be honest now.
We don't know everything.
We don't. Yeah. Do you know, that's the reality. But we want to speak about these things because it's quite very important. You know, my sister says it all the time, and she's in like year 12 or 13. Like, there's so much issues where, you know, like, even to a certain degree, she said the other day, like certain people don't even talk to certain type of people because they didn't get the same grades. Even the hierarchy of what the grades to get. And she was saying that some person was trying to speak to her, and they were asking about her grades, thinking that she got like, because that person got like 3 A's or something, so they thought that my sister didn't get to top grades either. So my sister said, no, I don't want to tell you nothing, but she did tell him, and they were like, oh, so we can be friends now. Do you know what I mean? But these are the things that come with it, you know, that make you feel uncomfortable. You know, if my sister didn't feel confident about herself, then that could really affect someone. Do you know what I mean? Because imagine now, like, someone didn't get the grades that he personally wanted. Now they're not talking to you because of that specific reason. What does that have to what does that have to do with you talking to the person and not talking to the person?
It doesn't make sense, but it is what happens. It's what happens in life. People find something to try and separate themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because there's so much negativity in this world. Yeah? Like, what do they say? The truth or the lie always.
Why'd you ask me to finish your things?
Because I feel like you know it. So it's like the lie is more stronger than the truth, or more powerful, or it goes a long way. Like, negativity travels further than the truth or the positivity. What?
Let's leave that out.
No. So negativity
What?
travels further than the positivity in the limelight. Like people like to just latch onto negativity.
I think you made that up, you know.
No, is that not true?
I think you
People
made that
love
up.
like you're
No,
not.
I'm saying
like people
you're saying
can be sitting there.
negativity
Yeah.
travels further than positivity.
Yeah, it does.
I've never heard that.
No, it does.
you
I'm
made
saying
that-
in
is
the
that your-
limelight. In the limelight.
Oh yeah, in the limelight. Sorry.
Yeah.
So-
Not in like energy himself. But I'm saying
No, what I'm saying is that your
people attach themselves or watch negativity
Yeah.
more than they do watch positivity.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, look, for example, look what we're trying to do, School on Monday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're trying to help you understand what life is genuinely certain things about in education. And it's not getting the accolades or anything at the moment.
Okay, I'm with you.
Do you get what I'm saying? But if I said now, like, if I go, like, slap Ruben's head and just make a massive thumbnail, say, yo...
And I dropped.
Yeah, and I dropped, and he said, oh, he needs to get 16 stitches.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh my God, there's commotion there, like, let's... Because it's like...
It's red. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying now? That's what I'm trying to say to you,
No, I
though.
got you on that.
How do you cope with bullying? I know you haven't been bullied. Oh, you said you did, but...
Yeah, but not enough to really talk you through a process of how I
Yeah.
personally cope with it.
What would you do now if...
But I'd say speak to family, friends, or whatever your support system is at home. So you can, you got to watch each other's backs. Do you know what I mean? That's how it is.
There are certain places that you can talk to, that which we'll put in the show notes. And also, family and friends. Like, you have to be honest with your family and friends. Because one more time, they're the ones that really care for you. And if it's happening in school, then your tutor that you need to speak to, which is very important. Then if it gets further than that and they're not doing nothing, then your head teacher, or you can have parents come in and have a meeting. You have to, the people that are going through stuff, let me tell you something, you have to be vocal and tell them exactly how you feel. You can't keep it inside of you. It's only going to hurt you more than anything else.
Let's talk about if you had an encounter with a bully, though, like actually in that moment.
Yeah.
How you coping with that? Because I'd think, the best thing to do would be not to show the bully you're scared, not to give them the reaction you want. They want, sorry.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to be encouraged to come back and do it again.
Yeah.
So I do think you've got to kind of, if anything, you're sort of faking this confidence and standing tall. But it will, I think the more you fake the confidence, the more it's actually going to become a part of you and you will actually be confident. So just try standing tall and avoiding giving the bully what they want. What do you
I
what do you
think don't give no one the satisfaction of what they're trying to achieve with your emotions or have that type of control. It's really, the bullying thing is more to just make them feel empowered or feel controlled. They want to make you feel a certain type of way, so they'll say stuff or they'll really get under your skin to make you feel like that. The moment you just don't let it even touch you, do you know what I mean? Have like a force field, like phew, and not even phase you. Even if it does, try and hold out and just, just stand there like firm, like, yeah, all right, mate, all right, yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then go home and try and figure out what you can do. But I promise you, if they don't see the satisfaction, it's very hard for them to, they'll try maybe a couple of times, but they will get bored of it, or they'll just move away from it because they're not getting the reaction. Because they want to see the satisfaction of that reaction. That's all they're doing it for. Because they've gone through some stuff, so they want other people to feel the same pain. Or some sort of pain. Because let me tell you something, when we're growing up, people do not like to see you smile.
Why are you looking at me?
Because that's what I'm saying. I was hoping you'd say, yeah!
No, I'm letting you flow with your story. I don't want to interrupt.
Nah, like, honestly, one thing you can't buy, like no one can buy from, is your smile.
Okay.
So, I remember when we were in school, we used to be laughing all the time. And there was people used to be like, why are you so happy? Like, why are you, what do you mean why we're so happy, bro? What's there to complain about? Even if there's stuff to complain about, which at that age was revision or stuff like that, or maybe things at home and stuff. What, we're going to start telling everyone else and this and that? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you have to deal with these issues yourself, or these scenarios that's happened in front of you. You have to deal with it. You're stressed out because of revision. All right. You don't need to take that on someone else. You need to go do the revision. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you need to do. Like, you just need to, you know what I'm saying? But I always say keep smiling. Honestly. Keep smiling.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. You said, obviously, we haven't really been bullied, but obviously other people are being bullied.
Yeah.
So how could you prevent other people being bullied?
I think one is speak to someone about it. You know, speak to your friends, speak to your collective, like partners who are your family members and stuff like that. Really let them know what's going on day to day. I feel like you have to do that. I think if you're going through certain situations and your parents or your friends or your grandma or the teachers don't understand that you're actually going through something, then how are they supposed to... Do you get what I'm saying? No one's a mind reader at the end of the day. You have to be open and vocal enough to tell them, like, I'm going through this situation here. How can I get the help? You know, in our generation, a lot of people are scared to voice that and not want to speak about certain situations. They kind of just keep it in, and it only hurts themselves, and it only, like, you know, triggers their emotions in a different way. And I beg you guys just to open up any issue. Just speak to your tutors about it. Speak to your head teachers about it. Speak to your family members about it. Speak to your teachers or your friends about it. That's the only way that you can stop that situation happening. Because if you keep it in, they're gonna either bully's gonna continue doing what they're doing, because there's no repercussion for their actions. There is no they're not gonna get in trouble because no one's saying anything. But you need to stand strong. Even at the darkest moments, you have to stand strong and tell to your fellow peers and stuff like that, yo, like, I'm hurting, I'm going through this situation, what can I do? Or, like, even to a certain extent, like, message us on School on Monday Insta and just speak about it. Like, the more you get out of your system, the more you find a way to find a solution. That's always what I thought was the best thing. We always talk about it. We always talk about situations that I feel uncomfortable or going through some stuff. And I think it's always important that when you put it out on the table, that there's always solutions that you can find a way. And we might not know the answers, or we might not be the perfect person to go speak to because we don't have, like, the, you know, the certificate or whatever the case of that.
Who knows, we may know the answers. We may
know
have
what
the
I mean?
answers.
So, but we care for you enough to understand that, and also just, you know, just here to speak to someone. Maybe you don't want to speak to your family members because it's too close. So maybe come message us and see what you're going through. You know, we've had a couple messages from other people, not to do with bullying, but just in general, and they had so much conversations with us, but they were not scared to ask. And I think I advise everyone just not to be scared about anything and just ask, because that's the best thing to do.
There we go.
What are the services available to help? Maybe they don't want to talk to us about it. So
yeah, okay.
What are the services?
Let's say you don't want to talk to it. Let's say you don't want to talk to us about it.
Yeah.
You got there's always student support in schools, or as you said, you can talk to a teacher you trust.
Yeah.
Friends, family, all of that.
Yeah.
And there are obviously professional services outside of school, completely external, who you can talk to as well. There's phone lines, helplines, which we are going to put in our show notes on SCHOOLONMONDAY.com.
Yeah.
If you can't find it, give us a DM.
Yeah.
And we can point you in the right direction.
100%.
That's it, really. They're the main ones, I'd say. Any more for you to add?
What about the website www.bullying.co.uk?
I don't know.
Oh, so they're a good website that you... Key points.
Back in key points.
Key points. Let's go. They say that 50% people experience bullying at some point in their lives.
Okay. Bullying can be physical or it could be emotional.
Very true. Bullies are likely to have been sufferers of trauma themselves.
Okay. Fourth point. If you're being bullied, it's never your fault.
And fifth and final point, yeah, which I want to definitely emphasize is, if you see other people getting bullied, stamp on it. Not like that, but stamp on it. You know, say something, speak out.
Yeah.
Because someone could be doing that to your brother or your sister or something personal, do you know what I mean? So speak out. When you see bad things, speak out.
Some family. We're back with nothing.
Let me be honest, yeah? It's our fault.
Yeah.
You
know
what
what it is? We're working so fast
Yeah.
that we forgot to do the back end.
Yeah.
So we didn't post this. We didn't post the question on Insta in time. So you got a week, another week, to get your act together, people.
Yes. Listen, I want to see hella comments.
Yeah.
All of that, yeah? So please comment, and we'll definitely put this one up anyway, and anything that you want to talk about, maybe we'll talk about in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yep. Peace,
Cool.
subscribe.
See you later. We'll be flying back today from Dubai. We only came here to record.
Do you know what I mean?
So.
Little spot there. So we'll be back with more episodes next week.
Cool.
Yeah?
So shall we go hit the
The flight.
No, let's go on the quad bike. So
Oh, that,
the little thing
with the camels.
the sand. Yeah, let's go ride the camels.
Yeah.